Hi everybody! Today for Sunday Fun Day, we're going to see how I draw a gang star. Just so you know, there's a coloring book that you can get through Amazon. Just follow the link in my description and you can get a coloring book to show me how you color to how I draw. Okay, pencils first and then Sharpies. So if you want to watch the pencil portion of the video where I sketch the entire thing out, look in the description and you'll find a link that you can click on that will take you to the Sharpie portion of the video. Alright. Alright, you know what this is. For those of you that want to stick around, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself and get us going. So you know what this is. You've seen it. You're at the end. I haven't yet. I'm not quite there. Well, I'm not there at all because I am drawing this. Eventually I'll get there. But for now, I am just drawing a sketch and trying to see where it's going to go. But the point is, I just wanted to say, you know where this is. You know where we're going. I just want to explain it now. Instead of a gangster, I thought of a gang star, right? So I'm kind of making him look like a star cluster or a nebula or something like that. Something star-rific. And so, I'm just a play on the word gangster, but he's going to be a star. And so, also what I'm trying to do is make like his head's a star, and from space, that kind of thing. And this belt is going to be like some kind of harnessing unit that holds him together. And so that's why he can exist with the star face, star head, and exist, right? So anyway, that's the whole point. That's the idea behind a gang star. And that's all. I just wanted to explain really fast why I took that angle. And why not, right? Because it's Sunday Fun Day. I get to do whatever I want. So I just thought I'd get creative and try to draw different stuff and just see where it goes, see where it takes me. And the thing is, I want to do more of this with color, but I got to draw something for a star. But again, I don't know where this is going. I just did a quick sketch of, maybe place him in this position, maybe draw these things or add these things, but I don't know where this is going to go. I'm very curious. Hopefully this is going to work. But I'm just trying to think of some kind of star system based face to put into his head. And I think I'm gonna do something very Jack Kirby, very robotic, strange, different inking techniques to try to come up with something. But like I said, I really don't know. I'm just going to draw a bunch of shapes, and the idea of him just being crazy weird. And I'm going to draw him like a big puffy jacket. I think when I do think of it, okay, so I also tried to do this. I'm trying to think of what does a gangster look like, So I'm thinking of old movies. That's all I have to go by. I don't know what a gangster really looks like, but I'm going by old movies of there's the old, old-timey gangsters where they had their suits and whatnot. But then there's again, I'm going by movies, London gangsters that have these puffy jackets and again, I'm just completely making that up by the movies that I've seen. And that's what I thought. It's puffy jacket. That seems a little bit better to me than some kind of suit, because you got to learn how to draw a suit. You got to figure that out at some point. So it's not boring, but I'm trying to do something creative, something a little different, So that's why I was no suit. Let's do some kind of weird puffy jacket. So then I started to think, well, what if I was designing for Star Wars? How would I draw a bad guy? What would I give him that's different and unique, that he would stand out? So that's what I just thought of, something like that, something very, very spacey, I guess is what I'm looking at. So yeah, I think that'll work right there. Let's just start inking and see where it takes us. Let me define this hand real fast. What do I want to do? I want to do like that. So let's... Right? Yeah. Go out, it's going to go up. Okay, there we go. So I just wanted to draw a fist real fast. So yeah, I'm going to draw like some wires and things like that connected to this neck collar system that's containing the star face. And let's work with that. So let me erase some of these sketch lines. Not all of them, because the sketch actually worked. And I need something to guide me. But like I threw a lot on this hand, so let me erase that. But mostly I want my pencils to stand out and not the sketches. What did I just say? I want my Sharpie to stand out, not the pencil lines. I need those little sketch lines to disappear. But I still need them to guide me, so I'm just going to erase with my kneaded eraser. And that's basically, you know what a kneaded eraser is, right? You clean it by kneading it, kneading it, K-N-E-A-D-I-N-G, kneading. And that cleans it. Because it gets pretty dirty from picking up all the lead lines. Or graphite, right? It's not lead, but we call it lead because it's pencil lead, though it's not really. Anyway, let's welcome everybody that skipped and get going. Welcome, skippers. Welcome to the Sharpie portion of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I do a different drawing every day. You can join along and have some fun. I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen, mostly the fine point, but the pen's a little finer than a fine point. You can find things that a fine point can't quite find. I've sketched the entire thing out. I've erased a majority of it, but left myself enough to guide me and not show through so that the Sharpies will stand out. I'm going to start with the Sharpie pen just to start off with the face and get going. And I'm going to talk about the idea. I'm going to draw the eyes first because I talked about this in the sketch. And for those of you that skipped, I guess I need to kind of explain. So I'm thinking of like a gangster, but instead like a gang star, like he's a nebulous star cluster, right? And I was trying to say that I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do some kind of like Jack Kirby style, maybe some black shapes to shape the face, but color is going to take care of it. I don't know what I'm going to do. Let's see what I can do here. Let's draw. If I want to do like a head, we're going to do kind of like a chin up like that, because I want color to take care of a lot of this, but I want something here, right? So maybe I'll do something like this. Like I said, some very Jack Kirby circle shapes that kind of like help define like the edges, basically, like this. Ooh, I like that. And I think I'll color them in. I'll color them in probably black. We'll see what I end up coloring them in. But this, I'm going to do that. I'm going to connect like the edges, like that's the strange nebulous space type kind of face that he's got. Because I want to make it like a star, but I mean, what is a star? You know, it's up in space and we can't really see. This looks more like Bubble Man right now, but once I color it, it'll make more sense. But yeah, I'm just playing around with you know, what could be considered star shapes. Just inking techniques, really. But you know, you've seen this. You saw the picture, all right? You know where we are. You know what it ends up looking like. So, you know, what do you think? Did it work? Do you think it looks like a star? Do you think it's very star-tastic? Because that's the nice thing is because this is Sunday Funday and I'm doing whatever I want, no one can really say that I'm wrong, you know? I'm just saying I'm trying to do some kind of light technique to make it look like light shooting out from his face because he's a star, right? All right. And I'm not really like defining what I'm doing. I'm just kind of making this up as I go. So, you know, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? But mostly I'm going to take care of a lot of this with color. But I needed to give him some kind of light feature. Does that make sense? He's a star, right? There we go. Not bad, not bad. How's yours coming out? Awesome. All right, cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so now I'm going to keep going with his body. So what I'm going to do is I've got it contained. Well, you've seen the drawing. Again, I'm speaking to you like you have no idea, but if you saw the picture, you see where we are. So I'm basically giving him like a collar that's going to hold all of this together. And it's some kind of, you know, space technology collar that is containing the star head that he has. Okay, so I'm just gonna play around with a few extra lines to give it a little bit of extra detail, like that. And now I'm going to give him some kind of, what I want to do there, is give him like the connector is the power is his belt. The belt connects to everything or controls the way it's being held. So I'm going to go ahead and start down here. I know it's kind of jumping, but well, okay, this is why. Let's do the wires. I wanted to do some wires into the belt before I draw the jacket. And look, I'm trying something new, something different. I'm drawing a thick and thin line at the same time. Usually I do, it's either all thick or all thin. Time to do something different. Let's mix it up a bit. All right, let's do a couple more wires. And I've got a sketch down here. I don't know exactly where that's gonna go, but I'm gonna follow the sketch that it's building onto his belt, okay? So we'll say this one going to climb off of this, and this one will climb off of this, and then build them out. And these I'll do thin wires. Just like that. We'll make it a little different. Gonna clip them off like that. There we go. Awesome. So this, like I said, that's going to connect to his belt. So I wanted to draw wires and whatnot first before I did the rest of it because I want to make sure I don't draw through those. So let's go ahead and give him a belt. So we'll say there's the connector piece, or the buckle, I guess. Ooh, let's do one more. Let's do one more. Why not, right? Okay, and so I'm going to draw like extra parts. Oops. And again, that's the nice thing about making this up is, yeah, you know, no one can say we're wrong. And we can make it look as crazy as we want. I mean, that's not very crazy, right? I say that, and it just looks like, well, it looks like a regular old belt to me. So, yeah, I know. I get it. I get it. But still, I'm just saying, do whatever you want. Make some funky lines up here, a couple down there. You know, because this is Sunday Funday, and this is our belt. This is our design. Let's even do this. Let's do. Here's a quick clip. How he connects it, right? He presses those. That's how it connects. Why not? Okay. All right, that's enough of the belt. Let's get going with the rest of his body. So I gave him like a puffy jacket type thing. So let's do that, and let's see if we can give him some kind of middle piece. How about we do something like this, like a big old Darth Vader box, you know, something like that. Come out a little bit, but not draw through the cables if we can. And we'll try not to, but sometimes it happens, you know. And again, we'll do something like. Just to make it different. Let's give them some kind of 3D looking box to it. We'll give it some depth, basically. And let's give them the old Vader, switches and controls. You know, just something like that, just to help control the power that's needed for that neck piece. Okay, so now I'm gonna draw like a big old puffy jacket. And I was talking about this in the sketch that I was trying to think of like a gangster's jacket, and all I could think of were movies I've seen of gangsters in Britain that have like these big puffy jackets. So that's basically what I'm going for, like an old British puffy jacket. Don't ask me. I don't know. I really don't know. I just made it up because I either thought of like old time gangsters were wearing suits, or you know, the British hooligans I've seen in and I don't mean to stereotype. I don't mean to say all British hooligans wear like this. But look at me. I'm trying not to insult hooligans. Again, I'm just going by the costume design I've seen in movies. I need to get out more because that's all I know are movies. All right. Okay, little bit of creases and folds for you know, the edges of the poofy jacket. Say we got the middle piece going down like that. All right, and I'm just gonna give him a fist. So we're gonna draw back of the hand this way. There's the knuckles, and I got one finger up. So because sometimes when you make a fist, that finger is kind of up. I don't know if you can see it. So we're gonna draw the front of the hand like this. Here's the pinky curled in. These fingers, put the thumb in front. There's this finger, and then this one's up, like that. There we go. Let's add a little bit of extra detail. Yeah, that'll work. Make sure it's connected. Alright. Okay, and so this one we're just going to be put down. So we're going to be put down. We're going to be drawing it with his hand down. So same thing, puffy jacket. Just, you know, I'd like to draw creases and folds too. That's what really helps the design in this one. Okay, so a lot of folds and whatnot. I'm gonna draw him a big old cuff, like that, Same thing with this hand, just going to have it down. But we're looking at the opposite side, basically. Okay. I keep grabbing my pencil. Okay. Let me clean some of this up. All I can really do for the hand since it's just that one side, but I can add my creases and folds, my poofiness to the jacket. Alright. There you go. Just adding some extra poof. There we go. Just a little bit of texture, basically, is what we're giving it. Okay. Alright, so now I'm just going to draw regular old pants. You know, nothing too spacey, too crazy. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap up his legs. So, there's the shape. We're going to come across to where it's going to be wrapped on his legs. And draw up to his crotch. Come down here to his other leg. So I'll go ahead and draw like a, what do you call it, a zipper? Yeah, a zipper. Okay. So I like drawing creases and folds, obviously. And I usually draw a lot around the crotch or waist, because that's where you got a lot of bends right there. Your waist bends so much that you put a lot of tension and creases in your pants, and it helps, like I said, make it come alive, make it look real. Okay, I think we're good here. Okay, so let's draw some wraps around his leg, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw bumps like this, so that will kind of show where the wraps are going to be. So, and I'm not planning it out. I'm just kind of doing something like this to show that that's, you know, it's not on this, and then we're just going to draw lines in. No, we're actually drawing like the bumps to where the wraps are. You know, kind of Luke Skywalker type kind of wraps around his leg, something like that. All right, so then it's going to wrap over his foot. Come down here. Let's do these, and let me talk about what's going to happen on his toe. I'm going to do like a here. I'm just going to connect lines. I'm not trying to specifically do something. I'm just drawing what looks like it's supposed to be connected and just making it up. But I'm going to draw like little spikes on his toe. So I've got to take that into account whenever I'm sketching out the foot. So see, now we made it look like it's actually wrapped material around something that's not flat. So it just kind of gives it, again, a little bit more texture. Okay, so for his toe, since I'm going to do that, let me go ahead and just add like the spikes. And that way I don't draw through them, okay? There's the front of his foot. There's the heel. And there's the front. So let me kind of add some edges here so you see where we are. That makes sense? Ooh, let's do that. Let's break up the I love doing stuff like that where you break up the outline and you don't really change it up too much, but you're adding a little bit more because we got a nice thin line to thick line, so it's a nice complement. Alright, so we're going to do the same thing over here. We're just going to add some bumps, and again, I'm not really planning it out, I'm just saying, yep, bumps, bumps, bumpity bump, bump. And then close it off. Then just make some lines. So see how I'm not really planning it, I'm just drawing like some lines for straps, wraps. You know, like his legs are all wrapped up. But also make sure you draw some underneath every now and then too, because not everyone is over something. Or I mean, not everyone is on top. Obviously there's gonna be like there, just wrap, wrap, wrap. You gotta have some that are underneath just to mix it up, just to make it different, you know? Here, let's do something over here too. It's a little too perfect. All right. Okay, so same thing on this foot. We're just gonna add some spikes. So again, I'm gonna come down to them. I'm gonna add the spikes. And this one is like that, back behind it. Come down to the front. Add some extra wear and tear on his boot. We're gonna add those little bumps that we did there, and again I'm gonna plan it out, so I draw one on top. I don't know what it is, but I just, you know, did it to mix it up, to make it a little different. There we go. And there we go. I say we take care of the rest with color. So for Sunday Fun Day, that is a gang star. So here's how I colored it. Tell me what you think in the comments below, or show me what you did in our Discord group. Just have fun and make it your own, because remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures with How I Draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button for new videos.